So about almost a year ago, I received few samples from Scents of Wood, which all of them were fantastic and high quality fragrances with a very soulful, organic and upcycling process to it, which made me become even more interested in this house. This house interestingly has three names: Scents of Wood, Lame du Bois, which means soul of wood, and Shirin Yoku, which in Japanese means forest bathing. If you would like to find more about this house, I would definitely suggest you to check out my review of Oak in Oak, which I will have the link at the end of this video. Initially, I received some samples from Fabrice in 2020, which they pretty much look like this one. They only had numbers on it. And I remember I kind of did my first impression review on them. So if you guys would like to check the video out, I will put the link at the end of this video. Make sure to check it out. But I remember when I got to number 2, I said that this one is a very special fragrance, which was Plum and Cognac. And I remember I mentioned the fact that if Plum and Cognac ever mix it on the market, it will be sold out very quickly. And right before the 2021 Fragrance Foundation Awards, I was lucky enough to have a 3-way conversation with Fabrice, the owner of Scents of Wood, and Pascal Gorin, the perfumer behind Plum and Cognac. By the way, if you guys want to check out that video, make sure to go on Scents of Wood account on Instagram because the video is up there. It's a pretty interesting video. So in that video, if you guys get a chance to go on Scents of Wood Instagram account, you will see as a joke, I kind of came out and mentioned to Fabrice and to Pascal, I told them, I said, by the way, I already made a video of Plum and Cognac. And in that video, I mentioned that Plum and Cognac already won the 2021 Perfume Extraordinaire of the Year. And I remember both of them started laughing. And I remember Fabrice mentioned, he said, I hope your video doesn't go to waste because this fragrance is just nominated and we're not sure if it's going to win or not. We're going to find out tomorrow. And sure, you know, the next day, Fabrice gives me a call and he says that they won. All right, so let's get to Plum and Cognac. Plum and Cognac is a fragrance made from a childhood memory. And for Pascal Gorin, this memory happened back at his grandmother's garden. So he decided to create something around the idea of plum tree and bring everything from the leafy part of the tree to the plum itself, a very organic and soulful process. Pascal Gorin, something magical happened during the making of Plum and Cognac. As he was creating this winner of 2021 Perfume Extraordinaire of the Year, he was wondering why he added a smoky effect touch to this plum blend, a note that gives a touch of leathery accord in a way that it gives the effect of smoked wood. So then he remembers again from his childhood that on weekends he was burning all the grass, branches, and everything in the back of that yard. And this was like a ritual for Pascal Gorin. And of course, burning all that stuff after you're done, when you go home, you'll have the smell of that smoke in your hair and on your clothes. And that whole experience with the plum trees in the backyard and burning the grass every Sunday created this specific memory scent for Pascal Gorin, which naturally started to flow in his creation of Plum and Cognac. The organic alcohol aged in cognac barrels created this smoky rum vintage effect in the scent, and the spices that are used in the scent help with the boozy effect as well. The fruitiness of the plum adds something extremely deep and unisex to this creation. Now, the Ozymanthus Absolute and Immortelle Absolute, which they are all natural, give a little bit of a rugged feel and add a little bit of a deeper color to Plum and Cognac, which makes the fragrance extremely sensual and deep, and it represents the color purple like a deep purple note. The vanilla in here reinforces that addictive vibe to Plum and Cognac and brings all the notes together. It works almost like a glue. But this vanilla is not your typical vanilla background because of all those elements of liqueur. The cognac barrel choice for this fragrance positions this creation as a limited edition by nature because the cognac barrel that is selected is a vintage barrel, which there are a limited amount of them available for this project. And this gives Plum and Cognac a characteristic that cannot be replicated nor duplicated, and that makes this fragrance one of a kind, unique, and very special. Plum and Cognac was launched in 2020 and it falls under the woody oriental category. The nose behind this fragrance is Pascal Gorin, and this fragrance won the 2021 Fragrance Foundation Award for Perfume Extraordinaire of the Year, as I predicted. All right, so let's spray Plum and Cognac and see what we get on the initial spray. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it definitely changed the color of the blutter. So I wanted to come in front of the camera and spray this for you guys, which I did, but I thought you guys would be able to see how it changes the color, but it's so bright that you guys probably won't be able to see. But I wanted to mention, even when you guys get the bottle, won't be able to see the color, but from the sample bottle that I got here, I can see that deep purple color in here, which is very deep. It's almost like a wine color. So I would definitely suggest you guys to not spray this on your white outfit because it will definitely stain them. But it also represents that deep purple note as well, which is really interesting. All right, so I can already smell this. And this fragrance is very, very interesting. Plum in Cognac, it morphs actually. It depends, I don't know, on the time of the day, or I don't know what it is about it, but every time I spray it, a different part of the fragrance comes forward before the other part. Sometimes when I spray it, it's very fruity, and you can definitely smell the plum. And sometimes when I spray it, I can smell that smokiness right away. So it's really interesting the way it kind of changes on you. So every time you spray it, you kind of get a different kind of a smell out of the Plum and Cognac. And I'm so excited to see how it changes up as it starts aging, because it has this characteristic of wine, especially the way the alcohol has been aged in the cognac barrel makes it really, really interesting. So, but in general, on the opening, when it opens up, it opens with a very realistic, juicy, deep purple plum infused with a smoky rum-like flavor. That's what you get. And the best way for me to describe the opening is that you get this rum-dripped plummy decadence, the ultimate decadence of carnal plums dripping in voluptuous, smoky, dark rum. Rum is a brandy native to the Americas, transformed from the sugar cane. The rum absolute is obtained through several processes of fermentation of extraction of the cane sugar. The rum absolute offers balsamic, gourmand, spicy, and woody facets which bring roundness and a delectable sensuality to the fragrance. There is this juicy fruit and smooth liqueur-like facet to this scent which gives it an addictive edge. Also, there is this mature gourmand vibe to Plum and Cognac, which is elevated by cinnamon with intensified spicy and woody facets. As the fragrance settles down in the background, you can smell the sweetness of vanilla, grounding vetiver, and a smoky leathery vibe, which ends the life cycle of Plum and Cognac. Make sure you stick to the end of my video and check out the unboxing of this gorgeous bottle. If you get on their website, if you decide to buy them, you can actually choose your own color as far as the bottle goes. It's very interesting. So the final accords that you get with Plum and Cognac, you get juicy, purple, fruity, plum-like type of accord. You get this beautiful, realistic rum, which has this smoky vibe to it. You get this mature gourmand vibe to it as well. It's definitely spicy. It's definitely woody. The woodiness is also smoky. You get this licorice vibe from it. It's definitely very balsamic, and you get this beautiful sweetness which comes from vanilla. All right, so let's get to the notes of Plum and Cognac. You get purple plum flavor, you get rum absolute, you get cinnamon bark LMR. If you'd like to find out what LMR stands for, make sure to check out my video of Oak and Oak. In that video, I go through the definitions of LMR and so on. Also, you get Peru Balsam, you get Osmanthus LMR, you get Immortelle Absolute LMR, you get Vetiver Haiti LMR for life, you have vanilla, you have zestus, and of course, the vintage aged cognac barrel where the alcohol of this fragrance has been aged in. All right, so we get to the fun part of Plum and Cognac. I don't know even if I need to talk about the performance and longevity, because I already talked about the notes. The notes and the ingredients are used in Plum and Cognac make this fragrance very long lasting. So as far as the performance and longevity goes, this fragrance is definitely a performer. It's a head turner. It's a very loud fragrance. It's it's pretty much beast mode as far as that goes. And I remember in that video when we were talking, when I was asking Pascal, I actually told him about the performance, the longevity of this fragrance, how it just keeps going. And he turned around and started laughing, and he said the man is very demanding. And he was talking about Fabrice. He wanted a beautiful fragrance that is very long lasting, and that's exactly what you get here. So as far as the longevity goes, on my skin, I get easily between 10 to 12 hours, and after that, it becomes a very strong skin scent. So as far as that goes, as far as the performance and longevity goes, I would definitely give it a high score. Now, let's get to the projection and sillage. On the initial spray, the sillage is enormous and stays that way for several hours. The projection, you get about 6 to 7 feet. It's a very loud fragrance and it projects crazy. So make sure you don't spray this before you walk into a car with a bunch of people or you walk into a place or whatever. Make sure you spray it a couple hours before so it settles down, because it's a very monstrous and strong type of fragrance. And make sure you go easy on the trigger as well. So as far as the projection sillage goes, I would definitely give it a high score as well. All right, so let's get to the compliments. Now, this fragrance right here, because I had the sample and I tried it many times, it gets a lot of compliments. This is a very unique and special fragrance, but yet at the same time, it has this very mass appealing vibe about it, which a lot of people like it. And because of that purple fruitiness, plum note in it, it has this very interesting unisex vibe about it that a man or a woman can definitely pull it off. So as far as the compliments goes, I would definitely give it a high score. And thank God that it won the 2021 Fragrance Foundation Award for the Perfume Extraordinaire of the Year, because then you guys would be like, okay, this guy's again trying to sell this to us and he's hyping this fragrance. Well, it actually won the Perfume of 2021. So that says a lot about Plum and Cognac. So as far as the compliments goes, I would definitely give it a high score as well. Let's talk about the versatility of Plum and Cognac. I usually feel very uncomfortable talking about this topic because it's very, very subjective. But again, everybody asked me, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. So as far as the versatility goes, Plum and Cognac, to my nose, at least to my nose, is not a versatile fragrance. This is not something that you can wear this all seasons around. It's not something that you can wear this every day. Again, it can definitely be a signature scent. Like I said, it depends. For me, because I have big collection of fragrances for everything, I kind of think of a special occasion. And this one, I would say it would do great for like a night out, like a cold night out with your significant other, or to like a really nice party that's, let's say, outside or something, or even inside a luxurious nice party. It would also do great if you're going wine tasting. You could definitely wear this. It definitely has that aura or vibe about it, which is really interesting. And as far as the seasons goes, I would say this would do great more in like cooler temperatures, like fall and winter time. It would do great. It has this cozy vibe to it where you can totally spray this and sit by the fireplace and pull out your aged cognac and have a glass of it. It has the type of vibe to it. So anyways, as far as the versatility goes, I would give it a medium score. But again, I think that if somebody wants to and they purchase this fragrance as their only fragrance, they can definitely pull it off and they can wear it all seasons around. So as far as that goes, I would give it a medium score. Let's talk about uniqueness of Plum and Cognac. Well, you're on my channel and I always talk about very unique and special fragrances. And this one is definitely very, very unique. Not only the smell of it, just the process of it makes this fragrance very unique. And I have to say, I haven't smelled any plum fragrance out there that comes even close to this or anything. Like, it doesn't smell like any kind of a plum fragrance. So it's its own fragrance and it makes it very, very unique. And no, it's not like Plum Japonais at all. There's no correlation. There's nothing that makes them similar to each other whatsoever. So as far as the uniqueness goes, I would definitely give Plum and Cognac a high score. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we get to the end of my video. That's all I have for Plum and Cognac. If you guys own this fragrance, which I doubt it, I know some people on Instagram that they purchased this fragrance. If you're watching my video, please let me know in the comment section what's your take on it. And if you don't own it, I'm telling you, this one is an easy blind buy. I mean, it won the 2021 Fragrance Foundation Award for the Perfume Extraordinaire of the Year, and you definitely want to own this in your collection. Now, if you don't want to commit to the whole bottle, their website offers this interesting subscription where you can subscribe to them and they will send you on a monthly basis one of their fragrances plus a candle. So you can try that out, give that a ride. And if you decide for a month not to receive anything, you can let them know and they freeze your account, or you can actually tell them to send it to a different address to somebody else. If you want to give someone one of their fragrances, they can definitely go ahead and do that for you. And I thought that was pretty interesting. And that's it, you guys. That's all I have for Plum and Cognac. Thank you so much. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon with another video. Peace and ciao. Yeah.